Hallelujah. It is the 13th new moon day. Great day, folks. I've got a few slides we're going to show here today and show you what was happening here in Cooterville. All right, so I set our sun at the horizon at our sunrise time, which was here at 7:18 in the morning earlier today on the pagan date of March 25th, 2024. Interestingly enough, I didn't know this earlier, but we had Pluto that's right here, right in front of Capricorn here, right along the elliptical line here. This red line is the elliptical line that all these constellations, the 12 constellations of what they call the zodiac, stay within. And then also the brightest stars of them constellations stay within 20 degrees of this red line, and also those 8 wandering planets. But interestingly enough, we got all 8 of those wandering stars, not planets, but wandering stars right here together, just in one screenshot. You have Pluto here in front of Capricorn, you have Mars here with Aquarius, you have Saturn here with Aquarius, you have Venus kind of right between Aquarius, and then you got Neptune here that is with Pisces. Then you have the Sun here, and then you have Mercury right here with Pisces, and then you have it with Aries. You have Jupiter and Uranus here. So you have all 8 wandering stars right here within 4 constellations of one another. All right, so at 9:40 p.m. on the 12th month, 30th night, this was a view from this is a screenshot from Skyview. Anyway, you can place Skyview on any particular star in the sky and it will tell you what it is. So this is Regulus. This is the brightest star in Leo. That's where it was located. In my previous videos that I've done, I just finished one, Adar 1 and Adar 2, that was talking about the full new moon happening twice between Regulus and the star Spica, which is in Virgo. And Spica today we know is was known anciently as Abib, but that's the widest gap between the 2 brightest stars. Out of the 12 brightest stars, they have a larger gap than any of them. That's what allows for that 13th month. So that's why they called it Adar 1 and Adar 2. And go back and look at them videos and you'll see what Adar means. You can look at the Regulus video, the 21-year pattern. You can look at the Wide and Great video where it explains what Adar means. And then, of course, you can go look at the video I just recently finished called Adar 1 and Adar 2. But I wanted to get a screenshot of Regulus last night to show where it was. And then here's a screenshot of the moon, and as you can see, it's at the beginning of Virgo, so it's before it gets to the star Spica. And here's that star Spica, anciently known as Abib here. Now, at 9:42, this is a shot of the moon, and I had a video to play here, and let's see if I can play it here. And as you see, we had clouds moving in. So we had a kind of a cold day yesterday. We had inclement weather coming in. The wind was real gusty. And as you can see, they sprayed our skies pretty well. And we had a gap last night where I was able to get this shot of the moon at 9:40 p.m. But anyway, you'll see here in the morning that we were covered up with clouds. So I didn't have a whole lot to be able to view, especially the stars. Okay, this is here from another screenshot. This is this morning on the 12th month, 30th morning. So this was at the end of our 12th month. It ends in the morning, as all days end in the morning. But you have the brightest star in Regulus here. Then I wanted to show here that brightest star in Leo is Regulus. So you can see the tail end of Leo here and before the moon right here. And then here is the moon, and starting at the beginning of the Virgo, the constellation Virgo, and the stars within Virgo. And then you see here, this is Abib right here, and we'll look at that on the next screenshot. And here it is. So this was at 6:40 in the morning, or not 6:40, about 6:13 or so in the morning. And now we have the sun here at about the same time, and as you can see, I just actually just turned around to show it here, and you can see you have Saturn, Venus, you have Neptune, and then you have Mercury here. They're all lined up together. And I know these are renderings from NASA here, so these are not what these wandering stars actually look like. It's just an image and such, so don't take it as being true of what they look like. But anyway, this is where the sun was before the day began. So this was the morning before our 13-month first day of the year started. Or I'm sorry, first day of the 13th month started. Okay, so this is a pic that I took at 6:23 on the last morning of last month, the 12th month. And here I got 3 total here. So here's the first one. You couldn't quite see the moon, but you could see that it was lighting up the clouds around it. And then here's the next one. You're starting to see a little bit more strength of the light of the moon here, and it was lighting up the sky and these clouds. And then it just here's another one. As you can see, these were taken with my phone, so my phone's not the best nighttime vision deal. It's one of the older iPhones. I just have yet to upgrade to the newer one. But anyway, this is just a screenshot or a camera shot that I took with my iPhone. And now this is a video that I took, and this is at 6:33 this morning. We'll play the video here. It's just about 15 seconds, but this was also in the morning. Kind of give you a gist of what I was seeing. And as you can see, the moon's over in the west. These are some of my trees on my property that it's almost, getting to where I couldn't even see them because of the trees. And now we go to 7:14 a.m. So this would have been when the day began. So this would have been 13th month first day. But because of the inclement weather, I had to use a lot of devices because of the rain. So I'll show you what I was facing earlier today. So this is another video, a real quick 15-second clip. But just to show you the rain here on the driveway. And as you can see, it's just hazy back in the back. There's no blue in the skies. It's just a bunch of white clouds, a few dark clouds out there. And then even the sun, you can't even see the sun, although the sun's bright enough that it's got everything lit up all the way across. So that just, again, you can see the rain. It rained throughout the night, and I just was able to get some sporadic clouds to take a shot of them, shot of the moon. Okay, now we got the devices that I use when it's too cloudy outside. This is called Luna SoCal. This particular one is right here on March 25th this morning, and then I had it 7:18 a.m. because it showed the altitude didn't go above, or the moon was at this altitude, and I'll show you the sun was not showing above the horizon. Or that it had a positive altitude until 7:18 a.m. So that's why I placed it here. But as you can see, the moon is over here. It's showing here that's 100%. I really don't go by that. I go by the moon ruling the lesser light rules the night. That's what my main source, and the strength of the light as it rules through the night. And as you saw in the earlier shots, the pictures and the camera shot, you could definitely see the brightness of the moon shining through the clouds before day began. Now this website is mooncalc.org. Here, there's the website. You just put in your coordinates. I just put it on Linden, Texas, where we live within about 10 minutes of Linden, Texas. And as you can see here, the moon altitude was at 153 above the horizon. So it was still above the horizon when the sun appeared. And this was at the time of 7:17. And then one other device you can use, you can go to timeanddate.com. This is the moonrise here. Now, timeanddate.com, when you punched in my zip code, it shows about a 10-minute discrepancy on time here, but here's the 7:26 a.m., but it doesn't matter. The sun's going to still come up before the moon sets here. And now we got the screenshot with my Skyview app on my phone, and as you can see, the sun's right at the horizon here, fixing to appear. And then when I go look at the sun here on the device, Luna SoCal, again, you got 718 here like it was on the earlier one. You have the altitude at 0, so again, you're going to be starting to see the rays of the sun at about that time. And as you can see here, it said the sunrise was about 7:13 a.m., which really here I can't see the actual horizon, or my horizon is based on a lot of things in between me and the sun. But anyway, we have here this morning, again, this is some of the devices I use. So this is Luna SoCal. It's an app you can load onto your computer, or you can load it onto your phone. That is, if you have an iPhone. I don't know about Droids. And then there's suncount.org here. Again, I put it on the same time here. You can see that the altitude of the sun is above the horizon, so it's 0.17 above the horizon. So you would definitely see the rays of the sun at that point in time and feel the heat of it at that time. And going back to timeanddate.com, this is sunrise period of time, and you see here it's 7:13 a.m. So you have a little bit of discrepancy between the times from 7:18 to 7:13 here, but still pretty accurate. So these are the devices I go to when I'm not able to see the actual sun and moon and the stars. So hallelujah, it's the 13th new moon day. So let's take a look at some of those wandering stars. So this was Pluto on my Skyview here, and as you can see, this was the furthest one away from, it was more above my horizon this morning. And then, of course, you have Mars here that was in Aquarius. This was the next lower one on the toward the horizon. Then you have Saturn, again, with Aquarius there. And then you have Venus, that's right with Aquarius, or kind of in Aquarius, and your next constellation there, which is Pisces. And then you have Pisces here, where you have Neptune, which is another wandering star. Then, of course, you can see the sun there's right at the horizon at the beginning of the day. And as I said earlier, the sun, when I started these videos and I was talking about Pisces on a 13-month year, the sun is going to be in Pisces twice on a 13-month year. The sun will be with Pisces during a full moon during the 7th month of the year. And you're also going to have that full moon happen in Pisces. You're going to have the sun in Pisces. You're going to have the sun in Pisces during the first day of the year on a 13-month year. And then on the 13th month, you're going to have the sun in Pisces again on each of the new moons. And now you have Mercury here below the horizon, but in Pisces there. And whatever this means to in the story, I really don't know. It'd be speculation on my part to even guess. But anyway, if anybody has any more knowledge, please give some comments. Jupiter here, there with Aries, as I showed earlier on the bigger shot from stellarium.org. And then, of course, here you have Uranus, which is right after Aries and right before you get into Taurus. And then if you look here, this is the smallest 7 stars in the constellation, and it's called Pleiades, and I think it's Cassiel or Chema. I can't remember the Hebrew. Don't hold me to that, but it's one or the other of the Hebrew. But this is the smallest church, and I find it interesting that the constellation of the Taurus, which is the bull, and if you know anything about the bull of your lips, the tur of your lips, it just basically means could be the Torah. If so, I was going to speculate, this is the Torah, and it protects those 7 stars, which are the stars of the 7 churches that are spoken of in Revelation. So that's the story I see there. Again, that's speculation on my part. It just makes sense that it would be that way. And if anybody else has any other rendering on it, please share. So again, hallelujah. It is the 13th new moon day. As always, we always give praise to Yahuwah each and every day, but especially on his Sabbaths, his new moon days, and of course his feast, and then each and every day after that in between the 6 work days and everything. So, HalaluYaH, HalaluYaH indeed. Love y'all. Have a great day.